Hey lovelies, or welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Nell cares more about what social media thinks than what her so-called friend Melody Shari thinks. That is my opinion and I stand by it. And we're going to talk about it in a second. But if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button so you get notifications every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and don't forget to let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now let's get into it. Carlos had a recap for the show with Nell and Akisha from Bell Collective. Now, I will say it wasn't too much of a recap. They weren't really going into the episode as much, but they did talk about some of the things, and I want to talk about some specific things that Nell said in relation to Melody Shari. Okay, so Carlos wanted to dive deeper into the whole respectful cheating thing that Destiny had brought up about Melody Shari and Arian Curry. I will be fair to Miss Nell and say that Nell did say that she does not believe that Melody was calling Arian and trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat. Now, I'm going to give her 5 points for that. Shout out to Nell. I'm glad you stood on that because that means indirectly you're calling your buddy Destiny a liar. And I think she is a liar. We've talked about Destiny being a liar a lot of times on this channel and we've given some examples. I'm just glad that Nell is not falling for it and flagging that she doesn't believe that. Let's be honest. Who in their right mind is going to actually believe that this woman would be calling a side chick, teaching her how to respectfully cheat? If you wanted to teach someone how to respectfully cheat, you speak to the husband. Ain't no reason to call the side chick that ain't got no loyalty to you. And let's be clear, Melody ain't that type of chick to begin with, that she's going to be calling to practically be begging the side chick to respectfully cheat. I do like how Nell did say it was probably more about calling to find out more information. And I agree. Like, let's not act like some of us have not called the side chick in the past when the man is lying and saying that he ain't never done nothing and you have no proof. And so, but you have a number that you feel like this may be the person. So you pick up the phone and you call to ask questions. I know I've done it before. I was not on some, you're talking to my man or any kind of ish. She was just like, okay, hello. Just trying to find out some information, all of that kind of stuff, because this is what I've seen in the messages. But all of a sudden, the message stopped. So it's clearly either been deleted or something has happened. So I'm just trying to understand, what is it? Was it just friendship or was there more? So yeah, you can absolutely call to find out information. Would I do it now? No, I would probably just leave regardless of without proof. But I feel like because the person I felt was so good at proving and acting like such a principled person, if I'd left without calling to double check, I think I would always think maybe I got it wrong. So I needed to make that call, and I'm glad I made that call because yes, as soon as that call was done, I was like, yep, kicked him to the curb. And you know what's still funny? He still lied and continues to lie and say that nothing happened, even though there was overwhelming proof that it did. So I understand. I say all of that to say I understand calling to ask for more information, to know what is really going on, to ask for proof. It has nothing to do with respectful cheating. And I think Destiny did it for a moment. Melody has talked about Destiny always wanting a moment on the show. And this is another example of Destiny pretty much wanting a moment. And then in the confessional, she's acting like she basically just assumed because Melody had a call or two with the side chick. Like, girl, sit your ass down. Even the side chick came up and confirmed that she was never on the phone with Melody like that. So whose word are we going to believe? Dusty's lying ass or Melody Shari, who we've never caught in a lie? I vote for Melody Shari. Now let's talk about the other thing that Nell addressed. So do you guys remember when Nell went live to address the picture she had with the side chick? And we're all talking about it, and I covered that on this channel as well. She basically said something that made me realize that Nell, we see you. We've seen you for a while, but we see you, girl. She said she has not spoken to Mel. She said Mel hasn't called her. She hasn't called Mel. Mel didn't ask her to defend her or anything, and they haven't spoken yet. Now, my thing is this. If I was caught in a compromising picture, the first person I would be calling is my girl. To be like, girl, I'm so sorry. It's not what it looks like. That was not my intention at all. I was just saying hi, didn't even realize who she was until later. He had his PR set me up. I would have called her straight up. I would have called her on the phone or called her on FaceTime so she can see my face and look into my eyes and see that I am telling her the truth. I ain't never gonna play you like that. I'm your friend. But if me as a friend choose not to call you, when I know that you would have seen the speculations, you would have seen the pictures, you would have probably heard a few YouTubers interaction or commentary on it, and I don't call you, that means I don't rate you. Like, even she said that Martell called her husband after the live video that she did. I'm like, so Martell even knew to call, but you did not know to pick up the phone to call your friend. You're not a friend. And I know people like to give Nell the benefit of the doubt, but no, a friend does not move in that way. If I see something that will genuinely upset my friend and I know that I am innocent, even if I'm not innocent, I will call my friend to beg for forgiveness. The fact that I don't call my friend makes it clear that I don't rate my friend. Makes it clear that I know that what I've done is wrong and I cannot face my friend. Whichever one it is not looking good for Miss Nell. Now, I will give her credit that she did say that if Mel and her fall out tomorrow, she is never going to be friends with the side chick. I'm like, fair enough. That's what I think everyone's mentality should be. She did also say that her and her husband used to counsel Martell and Mel, and the side chick was pretty much always a topic of conversation. So she ain't never going to be friends with the side chick. And I agree with that, and I think that makes sense. But my thing was, Nell felt the need to come on social media to correct our opinions of her, but could not call her friend to make sure that her friend's opinions about her are solid. Is that a friend? Let's just pause and think about it. In the words of Queen Sheba, pause. Is that what someone who says that they are a friend would do? They are a mentor would do? If you see something that would hurt me, that could hurt me, or you see some speculations that you think that I may see and then think you're the op, and you don't call me to clarify it, that means you don't value the relationship. You do not want the friendship. I feel like Nell is one of those people who gets caught up in the validation. She gets caught up in people liking her, being the it girl that everyone loves. If you notice, she likes to hang around with all of the other girls on the cast outside of the show, which makes me feel like she likes to be the in girl. Like, let's say it's girl. Let's say, for instance, you're friends with Destiny. Nobody cares. Or one or two people on the show. But it's almost like you're friends with every single person on the show and hanging out with every single person on the show. Which makes me feel like you love to be desired. You love to be the focus of attention. And the way you move every time people say something like negative about you or people call you out for being a bad friend, you're so quick to come and correct it with us, but you're not so quick to pick up the phone and call your friend. Let's not forget the first scene that we had last season when Stormy? I went to speak to Miss Nell about this whole revenge piece situation, and Miss Nell had so much opinions, but also said she hasn't spoken to Melody. Why haven't you spoken to Melody? When you saw it out in the news, why didn't you think, first thing, let me pick up the phone and call my friend. Let me make sure my friend is good. The fact that you didn't care enough to do that shows me it's another reason for me to think you're not a good friend. And this is the second time this sort of thing is happening, yet you have not picked up the phone to call your friend. If this is what Miss Nell calls friendship, I don't think any one of us wants that kind of friendship. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now, guys, how are you guys doing in the US? I know that Donald Trump has won, and I know that majority of you guys did not or on this channel may not have voted for him. How are you guys feeling? Let us know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the chat. Take care. Bye.